Thank you, friends, for being here with me in Spanish with me and Maggie B. Gracias, amiguitos, por estar conmigo en Spanish with me and Maggie B. Today we're gonna have a great class. We're gonna learn about our internal parts of our body. Vamos a aprender nuestras partes internas de nuestro cuerpo. Gracias por estar conmigo en Spanish with me and Maggie B. Y vamos a tener una clase increíble, así que vamos a empezar y vamos a practicar. Así que empecemos. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to make this so excited. Vamos a hacer esto tan emocionante and so easy and fun for you to learn. So what do we have inside our head? ¿Qué tenemos dentro de nuestra cabeza? We have our brain. Brain in Spanish we say cerebro. El cerebro. We have our brain right inside. Do you know what we can do with our brain? It helps us to think. ¿Para qué sirve el cerebro? Para pensar. El cerebro nos ayuda a pensar. Yes. And then, what do we have right here? Do you know what is this part right here? ¿Sabes qué es esta parte de aquí? Esta parte se llama tráquea. La tráquea. In English, we say windpipe. This is the windpipe. You know what this windpipe does? When we drink water or when we eat food, it goes through this part right here. Esta parte de la tráquea nos ayuda cuando comemos comida o pasamos agua o cuando pasamos algo, se va por aquí. How do you say in Spanish? Tráquea. Y how do you say in English? Windpipe. And what happened after that? Well, when you eat, it goes coming down, 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 and it comes to our stomach. How do you say stomach in Spanish? Estómago. Esto es un estómago, and that's inside. And it has all these funky little shape, our stomach. Un estómago. So when we eat, it goes into our stomach, our food. So how do you say it in Spanish? Estómago. And then, what do we have right here in our chest? En el pecho, aquí tenemos el corazón. What do we have in there? El corazón. And how do you say in English? Heart. Heart. Corazón. Aquí tenemos el corazón. And what the heart does for us? Keep us alive and pump some blood in the whole body. El corazón pompea sangre en todo nuestro cuerpo y nos mantiene vivos. Es la máquina que nos hace vivir. Yes. So how do you say heart in Spanish? Corazón. Remember that. Then, when we breathe through our nose, cuando respiramos por nuestra nariz, el aire, the wind, when we breathe, it goes to our lungs. ¿Qué pasa cuando respiramos? El aire se va a nuestros pulmones. So how do you say lungs in Spanish? Pulmones. Estos son los pulmones. These are our lungs. They are in our back, right here, and when we breathe like this, they get full of air. Whew, you can feel it. It's like a big two balloons. And that's the air that goes through our lungs. Y todo ese aire se va a nuestros pulmones. And then after we breathe, because our lungs are in our back, what do we have right here in our back? ¿Qué tenemos en nuestra espalda? Right here in the middle, we have our spine. It's all these bones que se dice espina dorsal, our spine. How do you say espina dorsal? In English, a spine. And what it does for us, it keeps your body straight, like this. And you move like a soldier, straight. It's all these bones that keep our body straight. La espina te mantiene tu cuerpo derechito, como un soldado. Well, and then what happened? We have all these bones in our body. It's the skeleton. Todo este cuerpo tiene un esqueleto. How do you say esqueleto in English? A skeleton. It's all our bones inside our body is the skeleton. Un esqueleto. And then what do we have? In our skeleton, we have muscles that is attached to all the bones. Los músculos. How do you say muscle in Spanish? Músculo. Maso, músculo. These are muscles. Son músculos. And what else I'm going to tell you, friends? Remember, we have a website. And it's Spanish with Me and MaggieB.com, SpanishWithMe.com. Remember to check it out, and you can check up our songs that we have in English and Spanish. Acuérdate de checar nuestra página web, y también puedes checar que tenemos canciones en inglés y en español, así que puedes practicar y aprender muchísimo con nosotros. Bueno, vamos a seguir. And what else do we have in our body? We have our veins. You see, our veins are kind of like a colorish, bluish. What happened in our veins? ¿Qué tenemos en nuestro cuerpo? Corren venas. How do you say veins in Spanish? Venas. And through our veins, we have blood. Tenemos sangre. Blood runs through our veins. La sangre corre entre nuestras venas, and it keeps us alive. And I have to share something very important that we have in our body. Besides our veins and our blood, tengo que compartir algo más importante también que tenemos en nuestro cuerpo, aparte de las venas, la sangre. Tenemos las costillas. What do we have inside right here? Ribs. It's like a cage in there. Ribs. Can you feel your ribs if you touch it? It feels like this, all bumpy. Right here is your ribs. How do you say ribs in Spanish? Costillas. Feel your ribs. They're all right here. Costillas. And then inside this box, because it feels like a box. Inside here, we have, somewhere around over here, we have our kidneys. How do you say kidneys in Spanish? Se dicen riñones. How do you say kidneys? Riñones. You know what the kidneys does? ¿Sabes qué hacen los riñones? It helps us to filter and clean when we go to the bathroom and go pee-pee, urinate. Nos ayuda a filtrar la orina para ir al baño a hacer pipí. That's the job of the kidneys. Ese es el trabajo de los riñones. And also we have another part. It calls liver. ¿Qué es liver? En inglés, liver, y en español se dice hígado. The hígado, in English, liver. You know the function of the liver? Liver purifies the blood and everything in there. It's like a filter. El hígado filtra la sangre y la limpia todo. So that's the function of the liver. Now we're gonna practice all the parts that we just learned in English and Spanish. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna practice what we just learned. ¿Y qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a practicar lo que acabamos de aprender. Here they are. Brain, cerebro. Windpipe. Windpipe. Tráquea. Tráquea. Stomach. Stomach. Estómago. Un estómago. And then we have lungs. Pulmones. Tenemos los pulmones. Lungs. Then what do we have right here? Corazón. Heart. El corazón. Corazón. Then what do we have right here? We have liver. Liver. El hígado. Un hígado. And then we have kidneys. Riñones. Riñones. And we have the bones, the skeleton. The skeleton, el esqueleto. El esqueleto. And we have veins, las venas del cuerpo. And we have blood, blood, sangre. Venas y sangre. Muscles, muscles, músculos, los músculos. And then we have the whole body, todo nuestro cuerpo. Well, thank you, friends. We are at the end of our show, at the end of our class for today. Gracias, amiguitos, que llegamos al final de nuestra clase de hoy. Y te voy a invitar que te suscribas a nuestro canal de YouTube y que cheques el enlace porque también estamos en TikTok y tenemos clases muy pequeñas de inglés y de español para que cheques el enlace de TikTok y nos puedes seguir en Instagram y en Facebook. Remember, friends, to subscribe in our YouTube channel and you can check out the link for TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and just subscribe to our channel and we're going to see you in our next adventure. And if you think somebody can learn, just share it and comparte nuestras clases si alguien puede aprender. We'll see you in our next adventure and don't forget to click the little bell and follow us in Spanish with me and MaggieB. Remember, friends, if you would like to be part of our show and be with me recording, just tell your parents to send us an email and I can come and visit you at your country, at your city, and we can be part of our show together, recording together. Recuerda, amiguitos, que si tú quieres ser parte de nuestro programa, yo puedo venir a tu país, a tu ciudad y podemos grabar juntos y tener una aventura increíble con toda tu familia o contigo nada más y divertirnos. Y así me puedes enseñar cosas increíbles de tu país o de tu ciudad, algo que tú quieras compartir y enseñarme, algo que tú hagas con tu familia o algo tradicional de ahí. If you want me to be with you in your state, in your city, and you want to share something with me, invite me. I come over and we can have a great adventure together and share with me and we can show everybody over there. Just send me an email and I can be there with you and have a great time together. Well, I will be looking forward. You can tell your parents to send me an email and check up the website. The email is right there. It's SpanishWithMaggieB@gmail.com. Mándame un correo electrónico a SpanishWithMaggieB@gmail.com and we can be together right there. Well, we'll see you in our next adventure and we'll see you next time. Bye!